fucking Jesus titty cinnamon, that is a monster! That's gonna be sweet!
What's up, guys? Corey has no life here, and welcome to some iRacing in the Dirt Midgets. It's been a while since we've done some proper Dirt Oval content here on YouTube, and this was just a bit of a fun race. So you're just looking at some highlights from the hot laps right now, and very shortly we'll get into the qualifying. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some of the fun. This is recorded off of a replay because this was just before the output broadcast, and yeah, I didn't have OBS set up for recording personal stuff. Alright, here we go now. 2 laps to set a time in qualifying at the Weedsport Speedway. Love this track because it's so uniquely shaped. But what we're going to try and do here is we're going to run high and try and diamond off the corners because the track's not that slick. It's got a little bit of slick about it. This is actually the slickest of the track that I had run on. We started our first lap, we run up high, we cut down a little bit low in 2, and we go straight back up to the top in 3 and 4. Running kind of the middle there as we come up 4. And that one at the time was good enough for first, as no one else has actually put in a lap time yet. We come around for our second lap, and it just was not as good, which will end up with us being in 4th. So stay tuned. The second heat is coming up shortly, where we'll be starting outside of the front row. Alright, here we go now. Heat race time. And we are starting outside front row for this one. We've got the 1 car on our inside. He is a 5.2k driver. We also have the 2 car in this race, and he's a 5k driver. But he's starting a little bit further back. Only 6 cars in this race. And I think there's only 8 laps in the practice here to try and get a good result. Just testing out the grip coming out of turn 4 there. We'll get the 1 to green this time. That's all just about trying to keep in pace with the leader here so we can get a good start. And we're off and racing. And he gets a really good start on the inside. The inside, since the new dirt build, is really OP on most tracks. But you can see he's starting to run high here. We've got someone up on our inside as well, so we're battling for second with the 2 car. It's just really surreal that I was against the 2 5k drivers when I myself was only a 2.4k, but the 2 car has made a mistake there out of turn 4, hit the wall on the inside, had a half spin. He's now fallen to the back of the pack. I'm just trying to keep pace with this 1 car as much as I can. We've got 5 laps to go in this race. I've just set my fastest lap of the race of 16.073, when the fast lap set by the 1 car is a 16.869. He's definitely a little bit faster than me. I'm trying to run a lower line if I can, but I just don't have the skill to run the bottom at the moment. I hadn't put in that much practice. And you sell more t-shirts if you run the lip. See the middle of 1 and 2 there, cushion is getting like the racing line for running high. is right up next to that wall on the bump. And it's not that hard to drive it right now, but as the race goes on, the more people run up there, the cushion is going to become the wall. It's going to become a lot harder to run. We're now on white flag, last lap, last chance, and winner will wear it. And we've got a huge gap out behind us. It's something like 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds to the car behind. Coming out of turn 4, and it's going to be an easy victory for the one car and an easy P2 for me. So now we'll come up to the feature where we will start out of P4. Alright, here we go. Feature race time now. And that's the one car asking if we wanted to go 4 wide, just for shits and giggles. I tried to entertain the idea.
I mean, I'm all for it. I just don't think we could get that organized in time. Yeah, probably not. Maybe in a hosted race, maybe.
Alright, here we go. We'll hear a lot more of the voice chat during cautions in the race, and that is unless we hear a little bit of angriness. So during the cautions, I won't be talking, but we'll hear the voice chat going on.
I'm new to these. Are there cautions?
Yes.
Now, during this race, I was actually in Discord with some of the output guys that were watching me race, and they had a lot of fun watching, and you'll see why coming up. There's a really a funny bit coming up soon. But here we go, the pace car's in, and we're off and racing straight away. That's the 4 car that was sitting on pole. Was it? Oh no, yeah, it was the 4 car. And he's real fast, he won the heat race by a mile. As we just sit here in 4th for now. Just trying to find what is going to be the right line for us. The 4 car is headed back down low. He's running that low line, he's running it really well. But he's made a mistake, and that's going to bring out the first caution of the race.
Let the pace car blow. Hey, Brad, that's why I stick to the top.
Yeah, fuck the bottom here. I was honestly afraid if I went up there, you were gonna go down there. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just stay down there.
Fuck that shit, I was scared to do that. I mean, I might try it every now and then.
The tops seemed to work for you, really giving the heat. So I was like, damn. I mean, if I can't rip the top, you're gonna fuck me up.
I just don't like following the leader, to be honest.
I feel that for sure.
I just can't run the bottom here to save my life.
You like barely even nick that wall. Your front left just walks up. It's so annoying.
Yeah, to run the bottom here, you gotta be really precise with it, especially coming out of 4. 1, it's not bad, you'll just drift up no matter what, but coming out of 4, you gotta be real careful.
The top usually curves up so good in 3, you'll bike up. I don't know if it's there yet.
Alright, here we go for the restart now. Pace car's going to make the hard right turn into pit lane. We're off and racing straight away. And we get a good restart relative to second place there. The 5 car with the 51 on his tail tank. And it's going to be really hard to try and get around him here. This is a 25 lap race, and caution laps do not count, so we're only just about to complete lap number 4 here. As that crash happened on lap 2, means that we'll suck on lap 2 there till the restart. You see, oh, the 5 car just stepped over that threshold a little bit too much, smacked the wall in the middle of 1 and 2, as the cushion has already become the wall. Almost just happened to P2. So now we're going to try and chase down the 1 car. But that is going to be a lot easier said than done, as the caution has come out again. There was shenanigans on the front straight coming out.
Oh, Dalton, that was so unfortunate, bro.
Are you way up north or down south, Cody?
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea.
No, I mean like in California, like, say like if like Fresno, are you up north or down south?
I was by Fresno, but I don't live in California anymore. I live in Oklahoma.
Oh shit, so you're one of the smart people that got out of here.
Yeah, that place fucking sucks.
I know, the only real race for micros, if anybody even runs them things, is Hagopian coming up. It's the only race like worth a shit.
Yeah, that we usually race Dixon and Delta, mostly Dixon.
Plaza's always sucked ass. I don't even know why that track's still around, to be honest.
Yeah, we never really race there much. I haven't at least.
Alright, here we go now, getting ready for the restart. We only have 6 laps complete. So still a long way to go in this race. Race car's going to make that hard right turn into the pit lane once more. Got the 5 right on our rear. And we're off. Again, that 1 car gets a really good restart. The 5 car behind me got a pretty good restart as well, as I bobble up on the high line there, and the 5 car gets underneath me, takes back second. Does a big slide up across the track. I couldn't cut down to get back underneath him. He goes back to running that low slide line. And this is where I'm just trying to power around the outside of him.
Thanks for a 4x13.
A little bit of road rage there in the back. So now we've got 10 laps complete. And I'm under challenge
Damn, I
from the
actually
4
thought you
car
were
with the
the
cautions
bottom
coming
for a
out.
while.
Yeah, bottom's probably definitely the fastest line, but yeah, you got to be hella consistent to do that.
You've all just got to tow it, man. Nobody's slipping you back over.
It sucks with the new updates, man. All these tracks are so bottom dominant now.
Yeah, I don't like it. I hate it.
I do too. I mean, they were all bragging about how the track should take rubber, this and that. I haven't seen anything about that yet either.
I have noticed the track state kind of changed. Like, it's a lot slicker pre-gen, but that's about it.
Yeah, like a hosted race, if you like pre-gen it too far, instead of a curb, it just gets rid of everything, and it's just a wall, which is so dumb. I mean, like here, shit, 10 laps ago there was a decent curb, now there's nothing even up there.
Yeah, no, I'm scared to go up there now, all the way up to the curb.
I'm just scared, just ripped up the
That's the worst thing that happens. You can do what I did on the second lap.
There is a little bit up there if you run it just right, but it's really difficult. Little thing that I came up with, if you rip the lip, you'll sell more t-shirts.
Alright, here we go. Restart again. As we officially start lap number 11. 10 laps complete. And I've already fallen back to fourth. The 4 car got underneath me quite handily. I'm fighting back on the outside line. It's a bit hard with the 5 car, using every line he can here. But that 4 car on the inside line is just absolutely ripping. I try to follow him down low, but I just can't get the run off the corner like he can. As you can see there, he blinks out a little bit. I move back up to the high line. Go back to ripping the lip. And we're now halfway. 13 laps complete. 12 to go. And the high line is getting a lot more treacherous now. I'll try to do a little slider line here in 1 and 2. And that's when the 2 finally shows up and gets underneath me. But it's a great little side-by-side battle here between the low line versus the high line. We've got 10 to go now. Oh, and I've made a mistake. I've hit the wall. We've got a big enough gap though that it didn't really affect me too much. And the caution has come out for something completely separate.
I cannot catch you whatsoever.
Try to stay off yellow, clicking on the brakes sometime.
Did you say you can't catch me?
No, dude, I am ripping the bottom like way faster than qualifying, and you're yanking me. I ain't even gonna lie.
To be honest with you, man, I'm just trying not to hit the wall.
I think the bottom is just going away because it's like as soon as you get out of the apex, it just blows them off. I think you can keep your momentum. I'm trying my hardest.
Like, you never know, you might get me on this caution.
Shit, I don't know. I'd probably blow my idea, but if I get somehow the lead, I ain't going up. I don't think I can run up there. I'll try it, but I'll probably die.
Yeah, just be careful of the middle of 1 and 2, because the cushion is the wall.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
And that little center hump in 1 and 2, that shit'll give me every time.
Here we go now, getting ready for the restart. We're going to have 16 laps complete, which means we'll be restarting here on lap 17. This is when everyone's going to start getting a little bit more desperate as we go. Just after I tapped the wall there, while still under pacing. I was given the spot back over the 2 car due to when the caution came out. I was just in front of him when we crossed the line. But he's going to get me straight back around on the inside. I'm going to continue to fight it hard here on the outside line. I am definitely being a lot more cautious in 1 and 2 than what I was previously. 3 and 4 still absolutely ripping. Oh no, we've gotten into the fence again. In the fluffy stuff, big wheel stand. Can't see, and we're in the fence. Spin around to the infield. But the caution came out for a different
The
incident
wall there.
with the 3 car.
Yeah, right there.
7 laps, man, I don't know. I'm like freaking tripping over here. If I make the tiniest mistake, you yank on me.
So now we're going to be restarting from 9th. after being up as high as second, and the previous low was fifth. The 3-car pulling off into the pits there, he was already 3 laps down.
I wish there was a 1 to green button on like officials.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So we're going to be getting the restart here on lap 19, which means 19 laps complete, and we'll be starting lap 20. So just 5-6 laps to go to try and make something of this race. Let's see what we can do. Both lap cars are behind us. Pace car is going to go in this time. It's going to be 6 lap rip to the finish. The first order of business is just trying to get around this 6 car. And just easily ripping around the outside of him. Now's the 13. And we just had to check up extra hard for him there as he slid across our line. Get back to the outside of him once more. And make that move stick quite nicely. Now we've got the 11 and the 12. And these guys, because they're battling, proved to be very hard to try and pass. The 12 just kind of slides up across the top line there. He's trying to get the momentum on the 11. And I'm just trying to look for any way around either of them. And these guys are very considerably slower compared to the others.
Really? I just barely bumped you, you're gonna destroy me.
That was an incident that happened behind the race, so no caution came out as a 12 gave the 11 a little bump. He got around
Barely
him.
tapped the guy.
You're not even on a fucking lead lap and you're throwing sliders. I have to slam on brakes not to hit you. You're a moron, 3.
We're coming to the white flag now. We get underneath the 12. We gave him a little bit of a bump just to get him out of the way. And now we're going to pull away. So we're going to come home here on the final lap in P5.
Damn, dude.
Although it's saying that we're fourth at the moment.
Did I win?
We crossed the line.
You got it, dude. Yeah, that was
And
close.
it's going to be fourth.
I'm
Not sure how we got fourth.
I got back up to you. I fucking smacked the
But
wall.
we'll greatly take it.
That's the only
It's
reason
like
I
the,
got around you. I seen you hit it, and I was like, this is my only chance right here.
The 4 car got dropped down to 6 after battling for the
I
lead,
was
so I'm not
surprised
sure
I
what happened there.
caught back up. I didn't think I
We'll
could do
take it. So
Good
thank
race,
you guys
man.
for coming out. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll
Yeah,
see
man,
you
good
guys
race.
in the
That was
next
one
one.
of the best officials I've ever ran.
Oh, smoking Jesus titty cinnamon, that is a monster! That's gonna be swerve!